Hello. Welcome to my desk. This is a place we've never been before. Hi, Rory and Steffi. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my hands. This is where the magic is going to happen because today we're going to make candy. We're going to put together candy kits using just water. Slapping the desk, true. It shakes the camera. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Hi Cake, hi Flowers coworker. So, first things first, let me know if the volume is bad because I was testing the video setup yesterday, but I didn't test how my mic sounds in this position. I'm assuming it's going to be fine because it's about as close to my mouth as it usually is, but, you know, it's new, so I just want to make sure. Sounds okay to me? That sounds okay to me. The fact that you said that. All right. So let me introduce you to our candy lineup. We have this one. I have to get it into frame. This one. This is Neru, which if I was better at Japanese, I could say way faster, but I cannot. So that's the first one. And the second one here is Gummy Tsureta. I'll explain what they're all like about while we're in the middle of doing them, but they are all candy. And the grand finale is the Poppin' Cookin' Sushi Kit. This is the biggest one. It's got the most going on with it, so I thought I would save it for last. Sounded like a good idea to me. So, we're gonna start with the one that I am the most familiar with. I've had these before. The other two I've well, no. Actually, that is not true. This one is the only one I've never had before. This one is the one that I've had the most times. I've had several flavors of this. I've bought many flavors of this before. And it's the simplest to make out of all of them. It has the fewest instructions, and it's the easiest to kind of wrap your head around, I think. Very simple candy. And you can look at the instructions on the back here, but I think I know what I'm doing. I've never had to film myself doing something. I'm going to keep double checking if I'm actually in frame or not. I shook this like there was going to be crumbs or something. Okay. We'll keep the instructions here just in case it's complicated. I've never heard of the non-Poppin' Cookin' ones, so I'm excited. This is going to be very interesting for you then. Okay, it's a little dented up. Let me squish your face back in. There we go. This is the tray. This is the water scooper with which I measure my water. This is the funny spoon. This is pouch 1. And this is pouch 2. And this is cream soda powder. I think that's what that means. And this is topping. So I didn't expect there to be 4 pouches, so I think I am really going to need to read these instructions. Okay, so it starts like I expect. You break the cup off. So we have the cup. And add the packet 1 and 1 scoopy of water. Get in position. Smile for the camera. All right, packet 1. I keep taking things away from me and holding them closer to myself. Like I'm alone or something. All right, into the big one. I want to smell it. Ooh, that is smelling melon soda-y. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be melon soda flavor, by the way. I didn't say that. Okay, and 1 scoop of water. Here's my water. I need to bring it closer to me so I don't spill it all over my electronic-filled desk. And bloop. And spoon. And we mix that up and we get some blue goo. I love blue goo. Oiter. I kind of went overkill with the amount of water because I thought Like, oh, I guess it's better to have too much than to have too little, but also it is scaring me to have huge thing of water on desk. There are a lot of electronics like here and put my finger where you can see it. Like here and here and all around, because this is my desk. Oof. I'll get over it, I'll be careful. Do you have the toilet candy? I do not have the toilet candy. This is that thing from Inanimated Insanity. What are you talking about? Oh, Good. Yeah, this is Good from Inanimated Insanity, if you're familiar. Or is it something you have interest in making? I could pick it up sometime. I've never made that one before, I don't think. I know which one you're talking about, the one where you, like, put the foamy stuff in the toilet or something. Not your actual toilet. A little toy toilet. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, okay, so I just opened the 2 powder and I put that in here. So we're taking some powdered 2 from Teapot and putting it into the goo from Inanimate Insanity. And it's going to start a reaction. And it is going to become greener. And it is getting foamier. Can you see that? Can you see its foaminess? Is that apparent on camera? Are you following me, camera guy? This is like winner. If we want to keep going, do we want to keep going? The powder of 2! Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I say the powder of 2? You're smarter than me. Okay, oh! So, the cream soda powder, I have to hold it like this. The cream soda powder goes into this container, this side of the container, with water. This is not what I was expecting at all. Okay, so I guess we're making like a sauce? Hi, Tamagotchi Corner Shop. Hi, Twitch user Tamagotchi Corner Shop. They're not green. Yeah, winner's not green. I guess we can't continue then. Is there an object show character that is fluffy and green? I can't think. I guess Tree's not fluffy, he's just like puffy. Hold on. Ugh! This is the flimsiest little water thing. I keep getting too little. Alright, let me eat the stuff on here so I don't contaminate it. That's exactly how I remember it. Nice and foamy, nice and tangy, very slightly gritty. The perfect snack. Oh, and I got this everywhere. So, I've never made one that has a powder like this, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be expecting from the texture. Also, this is the worst container to stir something in, because, like, the face of this little character is, like, making me... It's like little road bumps for my stirring. This is not conducive to stirring. And I've also got a lot of powder off on the wayside here. So far, not the biggest fan of this mix-up. Hold on. Puffball when green? Sure. She can be green. You're right about that. Occasionally I crave foods that don't exist, and this one is close to one. I can empathize with that. I know exactly what you mean. I want to eat these so bad. I like, no, they might not taste good, but I love the prospect of just everything being powder that you can make into things is neat to me. That's exactly how I felt when I first discovered about poppin' cooking, like as a little kid. As a little kid, there you go, there's your perspective. When I first saw these on YouTube, I was like, wow, you mean it's all powder and water? That's insane! Okay. The final step is to put the topping pouch on our green stuff. Microscopic child, yes, yes! I was, when I was a kid, I was this big. This is to scale. Candy for scale. This is how big I was as a kid. Alright. Topping. What is this gonna look like? I think just yeah, it's just like sprinkles. All right. That's kind of pretty. Oh, that's a lot. That is a whole lot. It's like covered the whole top of it like pizza cheese. Okay, so I think this means that this entire set here is done. So if I'm not mistaken, I think you're supposed to take a scoop of the green stuff and take a dip of the white part and eat it like that. So here we go. Officially testing melon soda. I like this. I like this. I like this. This stuff cuts down on just how freaky tart this stuff is. This is so tart. I would not probably want to eat this all by itself. And these are just like more texture. It would have been gritty even without these, just saying. But yeah, this stuff is... Let me taste this stuff by itself. Yeah, this is just sweet. This... Okay, actually, this just tastes like powdered sugar in water. This tastes like when you make a simple icing out of powdered sugar and milk. That's what this part tastes like. And it really cuts the sourness. I think this is a good combination. It was strange because I wasn't familiar with the cream aspect of this toy. Yeah, sure, toy of this toy. But it turned out to be a very good decision, in my opinion. What would you rate it out of 10? Let's see. Just considering the flavor of it by itself, probably like a 9 out of 10. That's pretty good. But the convenience, it's not a convenient snack, obviously. I have to sit here and stir a bunch of powders and water, also need to have a flat surface and need to have water. So it's not like this is just a thing you can pick up and eat. But that's like the point of it. You're supposed to just get this as a kid and experience the fun of putting it together, and then have something usually only mildly tasty after the fact. But this is pretty good. I really like this, actually. I wonder if that's what it is. Yeah, I do too. This really very well could be just powdered sugar and maybe some kind of milk powder. Because that's all it tastes like. It has no flavor. Well, if it had to have a flavor, maybe I would say it has a vanilla flavor, like a vanilla extract flavor, not like fake vanilla flavor. Let me taste it again. Also, I hope I'm not making gross mouth sounds into the mic. I'm trying to look away when I eat the candy. Yeah, it kind of tastes like icing that you make out of the powdered sugar and milk, but also with like a little vanilla in it. Are you gonna eat the whole thing or put it away for later? I think Satomi wanted to try some. I don't know when she's going to get around to it, or if she's gonna like come in the middle of the stream, but no, I'm not just gonna sit here and eat this. No, I'm not. But yeah, very good first impression of, I keep tilting it toward me like it's the camera. This is the camera, idiot. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We want a close-up of it? You want a close-up? Can you focus? Can you focus, please? It's not going to focus. I need to press a button. There we go. Look at that nice foamy goo. You guys like some foamy goo and sprinkles? My hands are so shaky. I'm so bad at holding things upright and like in the air. It's like a microorganism. Yeah, it's like, it looks like a little science experiment. This looks like a petri dish. This looks like I'm investigating bacteria which has done something or other. Not to sound gross. I hope you are not put off by this candy after hearing that description. Okay, now that that one is finished, let's clean up a little bit. Let's say goodbye to all of our powders. You've served us very well. Thank you for making a 9 out of 10 snack while not considering ease of use. Oh, and the scooper. Don't forget the scooper. Scooper's been good. And so has Spoon. Oh, and how could we forget the #1 powder? You were the #1 powder for a reason. You will be sorely missed. And I wish I had brought napkins with me. I don't know why I didn't think to do that, so I'm just gonna have to clean this with my hands. Okay. I'll do that better later. That's kind of disgusting. I don't like that. I don't like that I did that. But you make do. We're out here in the wild. That's why we have to make our own candy. Here's this one. I have never made this one before. I think I used to see it a lot in a lot of videos. I was very jealous of the people who were able to have this one. Fun fact, I bought all of these candies during the last BFDI or Object Show meetup. I bought these that long ago. I went to Little Tokyo and I bought a bunch of candies that looked cute, and I still haven't made them. So that's how long I've been sitting on wanting to try this. And this is another one where I'm gonna need to pay very close attention to the instructions because I am not familiar with it at all. There we go. Ta-da! We've got a similar setup here. Straw! Am I going to dink something? Are we gonna have a dink? Look at this straw! Do you want to listen to the straw? You probably can't hear that. You can probably only hear it hitting the mic every so often. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's coming up. Tell me if something's coming up. No noise, damn. It sounds nice. It's a very tiny sound. Like, it's a sound like you'd expect this to sound, you know? You know how bendy straws sound? Maybe I shouldn't be bending this so much if I need it. Anyway, fork! We have the sibling of spoon here. We got fork. Oh, sorry. And again, we've got the little 2-dish sort of tray and another scooper. Give it. Give it. Drop it. Thank you. This is a more triangular scooper. I'm more used to these. This is usually what the scoopers look like in the Poppin' Cookin' kits, rather than like a squarish one. Oh, excuse me. Now where is knife? I wonder if the Poppin' Cookin' one will have a knife. That would be a very nice synergy. Okay, so our powders. We have a grape powder. We have a something sauce powder and a juice powder. Juice powder. Huh. Let's become enlightened. Let's see these instructions. Take the cup off, of course. Focus! Can you focus on the task at hand? Okay. You put water... Oh. Wait, do you put water in it first? Hold on. Or is it just telling me where it goes? I can't tell what this is saying. Hold on, I'm going to need to read it. Let me get the translator app and you guys can read it with me. Camera. Ah! No! I guess I should put on, do not disturb if you're going to be seeing my phone. Anyway, should be this? I'm not holding very still. Water up to the inner line. Okay, that's all I need to know. So it's telling me to fill this one up to the line with water and then add the powder. I get it now. My mind is open. All right, so the scooper isn't exactly for measuring the water in this case. It's just kind of for getting the water. It's for getting the water. The water has been forgotten. I'm forgetting it right now. What is this substance? What's this clear, liquidy substance in front of me? Damn you, Scooper. I wish I knew. Yeah, that's the line. And then you put in the juice powder. All right. Ugh. Why am I struggling to open a regular old packety packet? I only tore the corner, so I hope that's okay. I hope you guys aren't mad. Oh, let me in there. There we go. I'm in there. Then, ooh, it's green. Oh, that smells really good. That smells grapey. This is a good sign. Can you guys hear the sound that that's making? It's not a very pleasant sound. The scrapey of the fork inside this tray. Not good noises. When is it done? Because it looks like I'm going to need to keep stirring it for a very long time. It's unfocused. Okay. It's probably going to go unfocused a lot because I'm not constantly paying attention to it. Dude. There we go. It looks gross. It does look a little gross so far. I don't have high hopes for it by appearance, but we can't judge it yet. It is not done. What's next? Is there something still in here? Oh, this is the wrong packet. That's why. What is this? So, you put 1 scoopful of the green stuff into the other tray and then add the orange one. Like, actually? Like, really? What? If it's what it says to do. This is still very gritty in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. I would imagine not. But that's what we're going to have to come to terms with. Because I can't get it any better than that. Looking viscous. It isn't actually that viscous. Oh, well, sure, fine. I guess we're putting the powder in first. And then a scoop full of this. I hope that's full enough. And then a stir. Is it going to foam? It looks a little foamy. Yeah, it's foaming! Yes! We have foam number 2! I love foam! It is my favorite thing to eat. Oh, this is even foamier than the other one. Oh my god, look how foamy! This is so foamy. This is like actual bubble soap foam. Let me smell it. Oh, it's so grapey! Oh my gosh, I'm really excited for this. Like, Japanese artificial grape flavor always tastes like a little bit bubblegummy to me. I love it. I'm gonna eat it off of here. That's good. Okay, so I think I know how to do this part. We take the straw here and we bend it like that at a 90-degree angle. Can you guys hear Muffin meowing? She has been meowing quite a while. But I can't let her in here because of this stuff, whatever that is. Doesn't seem like it would be good. So I'm gonna have to translate this part too, because I don't know exactly what it's saying. I think you have to pour the stuff on here and then wait and then pull the straw upward. But I don't actually know if it's saying you have to wait or if it's just like, I don't know what this, it says, like 3 to 4 something. I'm really bad at using this camera. Ah! It's too long. Hold on. All right. This part says 3 to 4 something, and I'm not sure 3 to 4 what, so I need to translate that. And I'm going to translate it off screen this time just because it was easier to do that before. Sorry there's no visual aid for you guys to know what I've figured out. Oh, it means the packet will let you do it approximately 3 to 4 times. Okay, yeah, I was right. So, basically what you do is... Oh god, this is gonna be kind of hard. I want to see someone make a thing like this and wildly mix the powders wrong. I want to see what would result. I think back when they used to make these without translated instructions, people would do that. There must be, like, tons of YouTube videos where that happens. I used to eat bubbles from the sink when I was younger for some unknown reason. I can relate to that. I can relate to eating strange things as a child. Were they soap bubbles, like actual? Oh, and wait. Do I need to cut this? I think I need to cut this. I have scissors. Check out my scissors. They are clear and gold. I like them a lot. Let's watch the murder together! Yay! Okay. So, is that a wide enough pouring spout, do you think? That looks fine to me. And so, let me get this out of the way. This is going to be kind of a unsatisfying perspective to see this from, sorry. I was realizing that a little bit before I started, and I was like, you know what? I'm too far in to start this over. This is just gonna be how you have to see it. Alright, so you sprinkle the powder on top there, and then you lift it, and it starts making a thing. It is making a long, gummy thing as I pull up, and the powder slowly dissipates. It has made this. Isn't that cool? I think that's actually really very, very cool. And then you have to take this thingy that it's made for you. You have to take this purple powdery tongue and dip it in the yellow foam, which is not very easy to do. And then I just eat it like this, I guess. Let's try it. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, hold on. I wasn't a big fan of that texture, so it wasn't chewy. It was... There's water on my blanket. It wasn't chewy. It was sort of, mushy. It was not chewy, it was mushy. It kept its shape, but it fell apart like mush in my mouth. I was really expecting it to chew, but it was like goop. Didn't like that too much. It tasted great though. It tasted exactly like I expected it to taste, with the sort of sprinkles for crunchy and just generally being grape all around. I enjoyed the taste of it. Hi, Fen. Welcome, and thank you for the resub! Thank you so very much. Let me look at the chat real quick. I haven't been looking. Alright, cool. I looked. Nice. And you can see the little mess I made over here. What a nice mess. I love messes and cleaning them up, especially when I'm not prepared. Alright. Let's do that again. Let's do that one more time. I'm thinking, should I try to get you guys a better angle of this? My setup is kind of very particular right now, and it would be difficult to move this camera to a better angle. Maybe if I just tried to lift it... Yeah, I could try to lift it like this. You could see it better like that. Alright. There's the powder. And I'm lifting. Oh, no, you can't really see it better. It's still gonna point down because of gravity. Oh, no, you can kind of see it. There, I think we made a longer one that time. You see, one side is more damp, and the other side ends up more powdery for some reason. Can you notice that on camera? This side is more saturated than this one. This one is still very powdery on the surface. Alright, let's eat it without the foam stuff. It didn't get better. Not that we expected that. Yeah. Not a big fan of the texture. Not a fan whatsoever, pretty much. Look at the little sprinkles that it leaves around. It's got little flecks of contamination. Let's just eat some of this. How about? Oh, the foam is sort of dissipating. It's deflating. My goop is deflating. I want a refund. Hold on. Yes. A+ on the goop. C for the purple powdered tongue. It looks like a cat tongue. It did look like a cat tongue. It was like, it tapered off into a triangular shape, and it was sort of like textured and bumpy. It was very cat tongue-esque. Yeah. I've graded it. And so now I guess we're moving on to the final one. We're moving on to the pop-in, cook-in. This stream is not going to last very long, but I kind of expected that. I'm gonna have to be really careful with this because this is still liquid. Ever so carefully. Nice. All right, let's say a solemn goodbye to our friends. Juice powder. Decapitated grape powder. Decapitated juice powder. The orange one. And this one has stuff in it, so I'm not gonna kill it, actually. Or the straw. I kind of need that for next time. And fork. And scooper. They served us well. You will be sorely missed. Whatever. Now I'm just kind of looking for something that would actually be a good idea to wipe this up. I have some microfiber cloths here. I guess I wouldn't mind just putting them in the washing machine. It feels like such a waste to use microfiber cloths to like actually clean up messes. But we make do. This is all the resources we have. We're in the wild. Out of 10, what was it? Oh, like 5.5, I guess. Yeah. I wouldn't see myself buying that one again. Okay. This. I imagine this one is going to take a bit longer because it's got a lot of steps. Poppin' Cookin' Sushi. I've made this one before, but this is like the Englishized version of it, like where it has English instructions written on it. Specifically made for an English-speaking audience to purchase. The one that I had was just like imported straight from Japan and was Japanese all over. And I assume all the contents will like work the same and be the same and taste the same, all the same, but I have not experienced the one that comes in this particular packaging. If anyone cares. Alright. Fun sushi. We're going to make egg sushi, we're going to make tuna sushi, and we're going to make salmon roe sushi. It opens cool. It opens like this. If I won't tear it. There we go. It opens up like that. Like a laptop computer. And then we get another pouch, which is actually the stuff that we need. And it is very directly telling me to use scissors, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that first without thinking. Scissor. You guys couldn't see the scissors very well. I'm so sorry. You deserve to see them. Okay, here's what's inside our pouch. We've got rice candy powder. We've got salmon roe candy powder A and salmon roe candy powder B. And we've got tuna candy powder and omelet candy powder. And we've got soy sauce candy powder. We have an interesting tool. We have a shovel. We got our spoon and our fork, and now we got a trowel, I suppose. This is bigger than I remember it. Maybe it was always like this? Oh, it's supposed to be like that. We got this little dropper thingy, and we have the nori soft candy. Do you think the fun sushi tastes good? I think it tasted pretty good. I remember that the soft candy, tastes like the same kind of grape flavor that we just had. And I think the rice candy actually does too. Well, they just genuinely made fish powder and not candy. I haven't tried. There are Poppin' Cookin' kits that are savory, and I haven't tried any of them. No, I've tried one of them. I tried the hamburger one, and it was disgusting. So I swore off of all of the savory ones afterward. There's a takoyaki one, there's a pizza one, and the burger one, and there was a ramen one that used to taste like ramen, but they remade it and made it candy instead. Well, whatever. So this is like a tray that we can use for funds if we cut the other side. It also has a little measuring thing for how big our nori wrap should be. And so you tear it along the back, and you have a little thingy! You have a thingy! Oh, that's too violent. I should not do that. I should not do that. Okay. So I remember how it goes, but not the order it goes. So we should look at the instructions. Focus. Focus. Okay. Fill the oval depression 1 with water, then add powder from the blue packet. Stir until thick like cooked rice. Fill the oval depression 1. Okay, this one doesn't come with a scooper, so I'm going to use the dropper. I hope that's not against the rules. I really thought this one would come with a scooper. I don't know why. I guess I'm just so used to all of these candy kits having a scooper. Because the other two did. I didn't see why this one would be any different. I wish I could fill up my depression with water. Stay hydrated. I love water, actually. I've been drinking tons of water recently. I'm a bit of a waterhead. Alright. Rice candy powder. Rice candy powder. Camera. I swear to God. Rice candy powder. Oiter-pilled. Exactly! I am water-pilled. I take my pills with water. So. I'm gonna smell it. Yes! It is the exact grape flavor, which I love. Put it with the water. And make another mess. Very good job. I am so good at staying neat and tidy. Okay, so I remember this kind of takes a while. You gotta sort of move the saturated parts to the parts that are still powdery, and eventually it'll be the right consistency. I'm not looking at this from a very good angle to see how well I've done it so far. So I'm kind of looking at the screen of what the camera sees while I do this, which is very awkward. I love how you're addressing the camera like how you sometimes call out a dog that has something that they should not have in their mouth. That is my favorite way to speak to inanimate objects. It never stops being funny. Okay, I think we're almost good here. What if I just go in with my hands? Ew. Okay, yeah, that part is still too mushy. So that needs to come together a little bit more. I might have put too much water. This is very sticky still. No, it's coming together a little bit. There were still some drier parts that needed to be incorporated. It is getting all over this container into places it should not be. Let me get that out. I think we definitely do not need this rice powder to be in the other slots, because these are going to be where the gummies reside. We're going to create gummies in those mold shapes. All right, I need to wipe my hands off, because that was still very sticky. And now we have our rice blob. Step 2. Make omelet! Make omelet. Can we please? Okay. Add water up to line on the side in spiral section. Then add powder from the yellow packet. Mix. Spread and flatten. Okay. Let me eat the rice off of the spatula. Yes, that's okay. It's fine. Where'd my dropper go? I'm digging around on here. I can't find my dropper. Is the dropper on camera right now? Can you guys see the dropper? You guys see the dropper? Where's my goddamn dropper? Where's my freaking dropper? Like, actually, where did it go? Where did I put the dropper? How am I going to do my candy now? Is it in the box? There's no way I put it. It is not in the box. I know for certain that you actually need the dropper for a later step. Hold on. Where's the dropper? Is it on the floor? Yeah, it's on the floor. Sorry, dropper. I just didn't think that would be a place you like to go. Dora the Explorer moment. Hi, Randy, by the way. Just like Dora. I need to ask you guys, do you see the dropper? Can you guys help me find the dropper? Alright, we got another fill to the line situation, I think. I'm going to be making this very sloppily. Like I said, because of the angle I have to be at. Ooh, I may have gotten too much water. Did you guys see my head? Could you see my head? No, you can't see my head from there. That's really interesting. No. Yeah, that looks like enough water. And then we take the omelet. The omelet. We take the omelet. We take the omelet candy powder. And we put that in here. Shake it up. Tear it open, please. Tear it open? Tear it open? Oh! There is a teeny tiny little perforation right there. Can you see it? Of course you can't. Alright. And we add the omelet powder. Let me smell it. It smells fine. And we put it there. And we stir it there. All these powders sort of smell like some kind of indeterminate candy flavor. It's kind of hard to tell what I'm experiencing when I give them a sniff. I think I may have put too much water. Also, I am getting these ingredients where they definitely should not be. I'm splashing this stuff all over. Alright, that's looking kind of gritty. It said to flatten it. And it levels itself, because it's very watery. So I feel like I might have put too much water. I need to clean this up real quick. Oh no. Give me it. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with the consequences of my actions. What is the third step? Oh! What is the... Ah! What is the third step? Make tuna! Make tuna! Add water up to line on side in wavy section, then add powder from the red packet, mix, spread, and flatten. So just exactly the same as before. I don't want to lick that other substance, so I'm just going to wipe the spatula off here. And everything is toppling over. I was not as prepared for this as I expected to be. Anyone else hear crackling noises? Or what rhythm heaven sounds like? I didn't hear any crackling noises. I'm sorry if there were crackles. That is one of the worst things you can experience in a stream. Alright, I think I just put extra water in there on accident. Cool, great. Exactly what it needed. Everything around here is all powdery and wet and sticky. I wasn't prepared. I was prepared in the sense that I was ready to create stuff and stream myself doing that, but I was not ready to create specifically this stuff. This messy, powdery, watery, messy stuff. I dropped the box again. Oh geez, why is my nose running? Alright, we need all this water. Get it all. Okay, this is looking more like I expected the goop to look. It's still got some powder floating around in it, though. There's like a big clump that seems like the right consistency, but then there's a lot of watery stuff. I don't know if it's picking it up. How's that look? Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, it's coagulating. That's exactly what it's meant to do. Now I need to pick the box up off the floor because all my stuff just loves the floor. I have like no space here to grab it off the floor. I'm trying to... There we go. It caved in on itself a little bit. Alright. Wait for 3 minutes until firm. I guess we're doing that. I'm sure the rest of these will take about 3 minutes, so that should be fine. Spread out the black candy to match the shape and size of the packing pouch. So this is where our funny little pouch comes into play. I need to move this over so we can get our funny little pouch out here. Funny little pouch. I'm gonna hold it like this because it is way too long horizontally for the space that I've allotted for creating my candy stuff. And we're gonna take the black candy, open it up, please, and then here it is. It sort of looks like the road. It sort of looks like a tire. Very rubbery as well. And we're going to shape it to this length, which seems sort of difficult. Oh no, I broke it. It should stick back together, right? I think it's sticking good enough. I remember really not enjoying this part the first time I made one of these. So this is how long it's meant to be. We still have a little bit of a ways to go. It's gotta get real flat. Like super duper flat. Alright. I think we're just gonna have to be okay with its lumpy bumpy silhouette that it's got going on. Unless I cut it with the spatula? I can't bring myself to care enough to do that. Okay, so we're gonna set that aside for now. I crumpled it up as though I was getting rid of it for good. Sorry if I scared anyone out there. And we're gonna bring our normal tray back. Make salmon roe. Add water up to lines in sections A and B. Add powder from the green packet to section A. Add powder from the orange packet to section B. Mix well. Use dropper to slowly add mixture B to mixture A. This is the coolest part of this kit. It will make the little balls. It will make the little balls and they will be able to pop like the real thing. Okay, where's my droppy? There's my droppy. You love being on the desk, don't you? That is the only place you've ever gone. You've never seen another location in your life, especially not one closer to my feet. Is it? Can you tell how much the water is filling up from this angle? I think that's good. Yeah. That should be good. The Batman logo, but only kinda. Oh, I guess... It's like a steamrolled Batman logo. I had to, like, open up the wrapping and look at it again. Oh my god, I'm gonna listen back to the audio of this stream and it's going to be absolute garbage. Like, I need my mouth to be pointing so many different directions because there's so many stuff I need to look at. I was about to say something really stupid. I was about to say I should have invested in a lapel mic for this, but like, for this? For this. Okay. Alright. This is packet A. Ooh. Did you see that dust cloud? There was a very big dust cloud from this packet. I'm afraid of tearing it too far, so I'm just gonna tear it that much. Add it to A. And then stir. Slowly with time, I am getting more aggravated about the mess that has just been sitting here uncleaned. And I think if you were to speed this video up, you would see the fact that my camera is very, very slightly tilting further down the longer that it goes on. Because the thing that it's on, this tripod, is not very stable. Like, it's holding up the weight of the camera just fine, but it's not keeping its tilted position in the exact spot. It's like slowly lowering. But like when it gets to its lowest position, it's still gonna stay there. It's not gonna fall off. It's just going to be inconsistent. Like, can you see here? Can you see the little feet of my tripod? That's because it's slowly pointing further down. Hopefully the cats don't jump up. I have the door closed, so there will be no cat shenanigans. I have thought of this. Where'd it go? Where'd my dropper go? Is it on screen this time? Can you guys see the dropper? Oh my god, what is up with this little thing? Why does it keep going on vacation? Where's the goddamn dropper? I looked on the floor, that was the— Did you see how my sigh just moved all of that garbage? Oh my god. Where is the goddamn dropper? I actually have no idea this time. I already checked the floor! It's getting sneakier! Why is it doing this to me? Where is it? Oh, it is on the floor again. Just a different spot. Thanks. Wait. Oh, hold on. I didn't even need it yet. I just realized I had already preemptively put water in there. Great. I'm going to need it soon though, so I guess the chase wasn't for nothing, but doesn't feel good either. Alright. I tore this one in a very scary way as well, so I guess it's just gonna have a hangnail too. We put the B stuff in the B slot, and we mix. That is a nice color. I'm keeping my eye on that thing now. It's off camera right now. Maybe I should just try to keep it on camera at all times. There it is. It's right there, guys. Make sure it doesn't leave your sight. And if anything, the camera is just going to be pointing further and further down towards it. So we should have nothing to fear. Ah. Oh my god, I am getting messy! I am getting messy! There's that wretched little devil. Yeah. You're a beast. You're a freak. You are inconsiderate. And I don't appreciate it. So here we are at the final step. We put the orange in the dropper, and we drop one little ball at a time into the A liquid, and you can see how they just become suspended like that, like the little balls that they are. I thought this was the coolest thing in the world the first time I saw this kit. I feel like this chemical reaction is like a pretty common thing that everyone has seen before at this point. And it is still very cool, do not get me wrong. It is not dumb to think that this is cool. This is the first time I ever learned that making a thin skin around a ball of liquid was as easy as just dropping a ball of liquid into a ball of another liquid. We are witnessing magic on stream. Exactly! The orange stuff in the dropper makes me want to eat root beer barrels. Does it look root beerish? Can you suction, please? There we go. I don't think I'm gonna get it all. This dropper doesn't really like to suction the very little amount that's left. I'm also sort of abusing this squeezer a little bit. It feels like it's sort of collapsing in on itself the more I get droplets from it. Okay, can we get this last little bit? Can we suction it up? Can we suction it up? How is that? Oh, there's still a lot. Oh my god. Well, I just made a line. Did you guys see that create a line? Okay, this part, it's getting the, like, gloopy stuff at the bottom, like when your chocolate milk separates. That's kind of what this stuff is. I don't feel the need to get all of it, so I won't. Make soy sauce. I'm going to skip assembling the sushi for just a second and make the soy sauce. Fill dropper half full of water and add to section 1. Add powder from the brown packet and mix well. Enjoy dipping sushi in soy sauce. Well, I better enjoy it or else I've done it wrong. Okay, let me cleanse this dropper real quick by suctioning and unsuctioning the water. It doesn't really matter if the water's contaminated anymore. We've used it well. So, fill it half full with water. I'm struggling to fill it all the way full to begin with. That's half full enough. Alright. Bloop. Freaking bloop. Oh, the funny song is on. The funny song is on. Okay, where's the little perforation on this packet, huh? It doesn't look like it has one. Whatever. Will it tear easy? Yeah, it tears easy, okay. So long as it tears easy, I do not mind. So, I think the soy sauce, when I tried this the first time, just tasted like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just maybe like a sweet water. So, I'm not expecting much from it. The least exciting part of the kit, to be sure. Yeah, it goes over his eyes. I could have layered Mamechi over the text, but I just didn't. I don't know what would be funnier, if it's behind or in front of Mamechi. Maybe in front of is funnier. Maybe I will always keep it this way. This stuff really does look like soy sauce. It's very dark. But it has a little bit of grit, which normal soy sauce does not. Okay. So, how to make omelet sushi and tuna sushi. Form a rice ball, cut omelet and tuna in half, flip halves over, and put on rice balls. My nori sheet just fell on the floor, so that's gonna be great. It's gonna, like... This thing? There's gonna be like a mystery cat hair in this thing or something. We love that. We love that. Okay. Let me make myself some room and move this up, and I can have this here. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. So we take some rice. Ooh, it's gotten a lot firmer since we first made it. Much easier to mold, not sticky at all. It's very good. Doesn't it look like rice that has been mushed a fairly good amount? Like to create a new form of rice mush. I am impressed with this. How the powder and water sort of seems like a goop ball of rice. Hold on, I'm trying to make it a very good ball shape. I think that's a good sushi shape, in my opinion. So I have to cut this, like, directly in half. Oh, it's solidified pretty good! That's a relief. I thought it definitely wouldn't. See, look, it's so thick! Oh my god! Look how thick it is! This is such a great substance! I love this material! Ah, it's flicking liquid onto me. I should stop doing that, maybe. Alright. We got one egg, so to speak. Hold on. That did get my hands dirty. Alright. Now we get the tuna, which I presume will be less wet. Wait, no, we get a rice ball first. Duh. And we make a good little lump out of it. Yeah, mochied. It's very mochi-esque. It's like mochi that they didn't finish. Alright. That one's a little smaller. It shouldn't matter. It's falling! It's falling! Squish! Oh no, I broke the egg a little bit. It'll be fine. It's still edible. Alright, our tuna is a lot thinner. I kind of intentionally put less water. Look at the tuna ridges. We have to be patient. We have to be patient. Okay, is it visible enough? Can you see those cute little ridges on it? I really like how the tuna looks. I think the tuna looks cooler than the egg does. Because the egg is supposed to be like rolled up egg cut into slices, which isn't really imagery that evokes anything for me, but when I look at this fish, I think of fish. You have to be sure to describe the taste. I will describe the taste. I will describe it so hard, don't you worry. Okay, and now our final type of sushi. It doesn't give me a measurement for how big to make the balls. That's very strange. It gave me a measurement for the nori, like how long it should be to wrap around, you know, the size of a ball. You know how big balls are. Alright. There we go. That's decent. Oh, it's got a crack. It's got a crack. That's fine. You can hear I am getting more and more frustrated every time I have to resign myself to something being fine. The ridges are so well done, just entered stream and immediately thought tuna just by seeing them. That is good. That speaks to the quality of this kit. I think this one is very impressive how much it manages to look like what it's supposed to. Oh, well, it fell down the seam. This one is not going to look right, okay? Just, can everyone come to terms with that, please? Can everyone come to terms with that? That this one won't look good? Look at this! Look at this long ball! Why are you like that? Okay, is that the one that I made a string out of? Alright, scoop, scoop. Scoop, scoop. Place, oh no. Just like how they do it at the shops. Twitch chat has chosen to forgive Salmon Row. Okay. Good to hear. So now, this is the tasting portion. I guess we're finished. Let's start where we started and have some egg. I'm not used to the position of the camera anymore because it's moved so slightly down over this long period of time. Okay, egg, I love the texture of the rice. It is so bouncy. I love it, I adore it. I think all of this stuff just has that grape flavor. It's milder than the other candy, but I'm pretty sure it's all the same flavor. It's all that sort of grapey flavor. and I really like that. It was hard to tell what the texture of the jelly stuff was all by itself. So maybe I'll eat that all by itself after I finish the other two. But yeah, not bad. I enjoyed finishing that bite. I liked it quite a bit. And we'll try the tuna, which I don't expect to be much different other than it's red. Okay. The jelly stuff reminds me of that stuff that I said I didn't like before, of the texture. Yeah, but when you eat it with the rice, you can't really tell, so it's still fine. I'm still okay with it. Not a big deal. I like eating it with the rice because it masks the texture, and that is the nicest thing I will say about it. What would you rate it out of 10? I think so far, I still haven't eaten this one, but so far, this is like 8 out of 10. Around 8 or 9 out of 10. I enjoy it. Okay, here's our eggs. Let's eat our eggs. Oh, no. Okay, it's not... Hold on, it's stuck in my teeth. Okay. It's not disgusting. I just really hated the texture of the soft candy combined with the texture of the rice. They were not going together. Just as they did not stick very well together in real life, they did not go well together texturally. Which might also be because they didn't stick together very well in real life. So, Callie is sticking her paw under the door. She wants in so bad. I'm sorry! There's a big cup of water next to my computer. Callie. You can't come walk on stuff yet. Meow. Okay. So, this candy stuff, the soft candy, is like... It's not chewy. Like the same way I described the gummy sort of texture of this stuff, but it isn't the same texture, it's just sort of the same principle, where you expect it to have that nice kind of bite to it, but it just sort of falls apart. It was like crumbly and soft, is what it was like. It didn't hold together very well, as I could already tell when I was trying to make it longer. So I shouldn't be too surprised about that. Yeah, I wish it had been better. I wish I could have just eaten the soft candy by itself. It still wouldn't have been the best candy, but I would have liked it better than that weird mesh of textures that I just had there. Okay. Let me try some of this stuff by itself and see what it's like to eat that. Okay, they've been in there for a while, so you don't really get that sort of popping boba pop. They don't, like, have a liquid inside them anymore. They're basically just solid. So, I don't really know what to say about that. It's an inoffensive texture, and it has the same flavor as every other part of the kit. So, you know, they don't pop. That is my point. These... If I had taken them out of this liquid, like, immediately, they would have had, like, a poppiness to them, like a popping boba should. But I think that the solidifying liquid made its way through the skin and has turned them into more solid, dense balls of goo. And they do become a little gooey when you eat them. I think the main thing to say about them is inoffensive. I can't really describe anything about what they're like. It's like barely even a memory anymore now that I'm finished chewing on it. Also, it is undeniable. You guys have to have noticed how far this camera has been tilting down. You may say, I'm actually gonna tilt it back up real quick. There we go. There we go. This is about where it was before. I hope you didn't see my belly. It was sticking out of my shirt a little bit when I did that. That's embarrassing. Okay. So this is the rice by itself. Let me try some of the rice. I already know I like the rice. I really didn't need to try it by itself. I already know I like it. I didn't see any of your person. Thank goodness. Okay, yeah. Rice is definitely the best part of this whole thing. If they made a kit where I could just make a mass amount of this rice and just eat it with my hands, I would buy that kit. I would buy that kit. I mean, I bought this kit, but I would buy it because I would want it, is the thing. I like this rice. Best part. And I also just want to emphasize again how every single part of this thing tastes identical. It all has that very subtle grapey flavor. I think I was really trying to pinpoint it when I was younger and I did this for the first time. I thought that it was only this that had the grapiness about it, but I think it's the entire thing. I can't point out any difference in the flavors of any of these things. Mild grape, all across the board. I'm going to take a slice of this tuna. Slice it! Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit and see how I feel about it by itself. Have you tried the soy sauce yet? No, I haven't tried the soy sauce yet. I will after my lovely little bite. Yeah. I would really hope that this stuff would be like Jell-O, like sort of bouncy, and it is like, it has that sort of floppy bounce to it like any gelatinous thing that has coagulated would have, but it falls apart in a chunkiness. It becomes chunkiness when you chew. Alright, for the soy sauce, I'm not gonna dip it, I'm going to put it in the dropper and just like put some on my tongue. I swear it's not gonna taste like anything. Okay, hold on. It tastes like everything else in here, but stronger. This is the strongest tasting part of the kit. It doesn't taste like grape soda, per se, but it's like as concentrated as you would expect a soda to be. I kind of enjoy that part. It's decent. So, I think overall, I can say that this kit was fairly good. I wouldn't do it again, unless it was for, like, the novelty. Like, if I had friends over and we all wanted to, like, collab on making poppin' cookin' sushi for, like, the fun of creating it. I guess I'd do that. But just to eat, it's just okay. Like all the other ones, I'm pretty sure it's just for the novelty of being able to mix powders together and have them turn into the thing that you eat at the end. And for a kid, that'll be like, sure, I love powder and water, I love stirring, I love to create, even if it doesn't taste that good. So this isn't necessarily for me, is the point I'm trying to make, I think. It's decent. It's all right. And it's basically exactly like I remember it. I don't think they changed a singular thing ever since I had it first. So that is my conclusion in that case. We only went for an hour and 16 minutes. This is like my shortest stream of all time. Okay. Let's get let's do the curtain call. Let's get our cast back out here. Don't you guys love him? Give a round of applause. Yay! All right. Thank you for joining. This was a very unorthodox stream. I know that. and it was a very short stream. I know that as well. I have no idea what I'm going to make the VOD thumbnail be. I've been thinking about this the whole time. What do I do? Yeah! Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching me do whatever this is. Thank you for having faith that this would be worth watching. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate Fen for resubscribing, and I like you guys. I like you guys so much. I love having a chat, and I love chatting with my chat. So thank you. With that, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Papa, now it's time to go.
All right.